Hello everyone, I am Phoenix Tremaine. This is my review of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Um, Basically, I'm gonna make this quick for you because hell, it's almost Sunday again. But I just did my Empire review. I do a talk show, and we were filming my talk show. And I had my video camera filled with my talk show footage, and I didn't want to risk deleting or fucking anything up. So now that I have my footage off of the camera, I'm doing my Real Housewives of Atlanta review. So the show starts with Phaedra convincing Portia to get a colonic. If you don't know what a colonic is, it's basically electronic enema where stick a tube up you, shoot you full of water till you can't take it, and then they have a suction, which is the difference between a colonic and an enema, and it sucks it out. So whereas an enema, it's only going to go so far, it's only going to break so much up. This colonic machine actually, it's like a pressure washer. It just like forces the water in you. It can rupture shit, be careful. But the good thing is it actually sucks the shit out of you. So that after a couple times of going in and out, colonic will get you cleaner than the enema will. And also, there have been people who lost like 10 pounds. They had a lot of shit in them. But Portia didn't like getting suction up the ass and water up the ass. So I'm guessing she doesn't get fucked up the ass. But Lord help her if she do. She's going to be shitting all over all sorts of dicks and shit. So hopefully they use condoms. But especially if that young boy that threw my gator off, he's going to want it sooner or later. Although technically I know in real time y'all already broke up, but he may have tried to hit it. Candy and Todd keeps Apollo stuff. Once again, it's a lot of this reality TV shit is fake. Them keeping his shit wasn't fake. Guess what? The IRS came in real time. They saw that episode and they went up there to get his shit because he owes millions of dollars. So any of his major assets, they're going to liquidate that shit and take the money and deduct it. So Candy and Todd can actually get in a lot of trouble, even get arrested for, harboring his shit. So on the show, they're talking about it's not a big deal. He's my friend. But legally, you're putting yourself in deep shit because you're hiding assets that the government is looking for. Leon and Cynthia interview a homeschool tutor, Kimare, and Cynthia pussy gets wet. She's like dripping, dropping, flooding all over the place. I don't know what she saw in that guy. He's not a bad looking guy, but she acted like his ass was Idris Elba, fucking Taye Diggs, not Taye Diggs. I'm only saying Taye Diggs because on my talk show, we talked about Taye Diggs because he say he doesn't like his mixed child to be referred to as black. So me and my panelists went off on that. You'll be seeing that soon, hopefully. And I was thinking of Tyson Beckford and said Taye Diggs. But her pussy got all wet and dripping and she looked like she wanted to jump over the table and fuck him and just kept saying how hot he was. Calm the fuck down. So then Portia does some race and do you really care about that? Portia's trying to be relevant. These girls, they throw events just to fucking throw events so that the show can have something to do. And they can have a reason to all come together. So Portia participated in a race that nobody really cared about. Kenya visits her hair care line that storyline started 2 years ago. And she had a haircut line that never launched. So now she's gone back to that, saying that it's actually 4 years that she's been trying to get this hair care line launched. And she's putting together a launch party for it. Kim Fields' husband, Chris, tells her point blank, you have no friends. You need to get out the house. You need this party that Kenya's giving. You need to meet new people. And I'm going to say this at the end of the episode, what I think about Kim Fields on the show. But I think it hits me right here. Brandon, but I'll tell you after I get rid of everybody else. Brandon's back to help Kenya. And for those of you who don't know, Brandon's actually a millionaire. He has more money than Kenya has. So, just so you know, yeah, Brandon is just doing this to be on the show. But instead of, Kenya treats him like her flunky, but yeah, he actually has more money than her. So, just for y'all who didn't know that. Then they showed that 2 years ago she did the hair care line launch commercial, but once again, nothing ever went with it. Shamia, the queen of shade. I don't know who this girl is, Shamia. She'll be in the next episode, also shading Kenya. But she was at the hair care product launch smelling the product and like, is this water? And she's feeling it and shit. This feels like water. They don't have real hair care products in here. And we know with this show, they probably didn't. And so Shamia was trying to read Kenya. But she was reading through the whole episode. And then the event was a bust because the heating system didn't work. And everybody was fanning because it was so hot in there. You had Kim Fields and the rest of the cast just looking miserable like, it's so hot in this bitch. Kenya walks in and walks the fuck out like, I'm too embarrassed and it's too fucking hot. You know damn well you can't have all of us black people in one room without air conditioning. I've done that shit before, and trust me, you had to have a fucking sex party orgy or something for that to be okay. We all had to be naked for us to endure some serious heat. Because once you have a heat on of the building, plus you got the body heat coming from us black folk, your ass in trouble unless it's a sex party. But that wasn't that kind of party. Kenya, I put a note saying Kim looks lost. And then Sheree shows up, and her and Kenya, they squash their beef. Because basically, Sheree's trying to get back on the show. She wants her peach. She wants her money. She probably don't get paid. Most of the people like Brandon, they don't get paid on the show. The husbands don't get paid to be on the show. Only the chicks with peaches get paid to be on the show, and the staff that works the production. So Shamia and all of them, they don't get paid for this. And Sheree probably isn't getting paid, but she knows that if she plays her card right, some things might happen for her, especially since the fans love her. And Kenya needs a storyline to know she'll eventually fight with Sheree again. So now they're friends. Cynthia and Peter basically ends the show with him crying like a baby because their marriage is ending and he wants to give it another shot. And Cynthia's looking at him like, God damn it, that fucking Kamare that you're trying to get the tutor out, Noelle, who wants to be an actress and singer, his ass is looking mighty fine. Sorry, Peter, but she agreed to stay with Peter and work it out with him. But she already like, look, I can't do this much longer. And she got Kamari on the mind because he's still wet from earlier. So, my last note says my Kim Fields impression, because I look at Kim Fields in the preview for next week and she's crying about her day because all she has is like fixing a kid food and just being a wife and just really not having a life as an adult, a social life. She's isolated. It's just her husband, her kids. And as a fan of Kim Fields since the Facts of Life days, I'm like, this is the worst thing that you could do for yourself as far as the show goes, because it'll put you back in the spotlight, but it's the wrong fucking spotlight, because ain't nobody happy on this show. Ain't nobody got a good marriage on the show. Portia was happily married. She wasn't happily. She ain't got no husband no more. Kenya can't keep a man. Nene, even she divorced her husband. We think it was for storyline purposes, but even she ended up divorcing her husband and shit and remarrying him. And I see her, at least on the show, having such a nice family. And I feel so bad for her because I'm like, this show has the potential to destroy you in ways you don't even know. I mean, these girls, they get in your head. Next thing you know, you're turning on your husband like they did Portia. And they just fucking your shit up. They want you, misery loves company. And I really hope that they don't drag Kim Fields into their misery, because she's the only one that seems even partially happy. Look at all the shit with Candy and Todd. Look at the shit, with Cynthia and Peter. I mean, Lord. Oh my goodness. I really hope that Kim makes it through this show, or maybe does one season, get some shine. Maybe somebody, Tyler Perry or somebody will see her and say, look, shit, do my movie, something. Just leave Housewives of Atlanta alone. And I can understand where Kim was coming from. She was a child star, isolated. I mean, you can't, what are you going to do, just go on Facebook and make friends? You're Kim Fields. You're recognizable. You can't do nothing other than be Kim Fields. So, meeting someone in your life who only wants you because of Kim Fields the person, not Kim Fields facts of life, Kim Fields living single, Kim Fields star, and and people like me are like, shit, I'll be your friend. I don't want nothing from you. But I mean, I'm over here in Baltimore. You'd be like, huh? But I'm like for real, my heart really goes out to Kim Fields, because I can understand what it's like to be isolated. Because I grew up in a very abusive household. And that caused us to be very isolated. So, that loneliness, that feeling, I can relate to that. And that's why I say my heart goes out to Kim Fields, because I can definitely see where she's coming from. Give her a spinoff, something positive, but not this drama. I mean, I love a good drama and the cattiness and all that kind of stuff, but even in the previews, I was like, Kim does not look like she belongs on this show. She's like, these women are really acting like that? She probably never seen the show in her life. So I'm like, I don't want to see the day when Kim Fields is Nene, or Kim Fields is in a screaming match with Sheree, or one of those girls are trying to read her. Kenya already tried to read her and it went over her head, or maybe Kim Fields has me fooled. Maybe she's an actress and she's playing her part, the naive one that comes on the show. So either Kim Fields is a really great actress and I'm reading this completely wrong and I should shut up and just enjoy the show, or Kim Fields really is bearing part of her soul on TV and allowing you to see that there's loneliness and isolation in her life, and she's really looking for an outlet, beyond, just fame, and to actually make some genuine friends, even though these chicks ain't genuine, they just trying to get paid. And I like a lot of them, like Portia. I mean, I'm definitely a Portia fan, but if Portia had other options, I wouldn't want her on the show either. So, hey, that's my take on Kim Fields. We'll see how it goes for her. And now I'm going to do my Jessica Jones review. Woohoo! Three reviews coming at you in one day. Empire, Jessica Jones, and Real Housewives of Atlanta.